What's good, boys? We are back at it again with another budget squad video for you guys. And right now, we're trying to figure out kind of what direction we want to take the squad. Um, just really not vibing with Taylor Ward. 250, no home runs. Struggling to put a lot of good swings on the ball with him in general. So like Tim Raines is an option. It will give us like a more traditional leadoff. But I feel like Jackie's doing a pretty good job with that. So, like, other than that, we could move Jackie to left to where we keep Jackie and then find a new third baseman slash shortstop. I don't feel like Dansby was that great for us either. Going down to like Namala or somebody like that seems like a downgrade. I'm not a huge fan of this Paris card. So we're kind of stuck at the moment. In theory, like Taylor Ward should be really good. It's just not really clicking. So I wouldn't hate. I think I'm good on Ricky. Like when I look at these powers, they're too similar. And you're looking at dead red and situational on Reigns. I mean, Ricky's definitely got the better quirks. But even then, his clutch isn't good. And like, I think they're about the same fielder wise. Ricky's got better speed. There's like no second. We could do like Soler in the secondary, but then it just seems like such a defensive loss for the team. I mean, we could go Judge and left, but I mean, Soler's probably better than that, I would think. So you're seeing better arm with Judge, worse speed, better overall fielding, about the same reaction. Yeah, about the same reaction. So it's kind of tough. If we're doing that, like, how bad does Tatis really get in right or in left? Not bad. I think it's more important to have the better defensive guy out there because Judge is going to be a liability no matter what. And now we got some DH options. I think that's how we run it. So we've got Ortiz if we wanted a lefty. That would give us only 3, but I'm really not. I mean, it feels like we've ran into a lefty starter every game. So like Tucker would be all right. We could definitely pinch it. Or we could just go JD, just straight up. I think what I'm going to personally do is probably platoon Riley Green and JD. Because I do want to get some green reps in. And then we'll just go like Ricky for his late game viability is like a sub, and then maybe like a second base sub. So not Ozzy. Maybe Dansby. Not Dansby. Not Volpe. Not. We could do Weatherholt, but it's just not going to be that much better. So I guess if Glaber costs us the game with his defense, then he costs us the game because I'm not really seeing anybody that's sparking my interest too much there at second base. So I guess we're just kind of chilling. Starting wise, this is like where I feel like we're like actually cooked. Because we just can't find a good lefty. Like Jeffrey Springs, we could probably make him work. I don't think he's going to be great, especially on All-Star. And then other than that, like Lazardo and Mackenzie Gore are like our only lefties. We're nowhere even remotely close to getting John Don. So it's really rough right now. We might be in a world where I have to go run the Diamond Quest for Noah Schultz a bit. So I think, honestly, Griffey just hasn't really been getting the job done. And Tatis, with the game he just played, I think deserves to move up. So I think we'll get Harper 3rd, Judge 4th, Glaybot 5th. Splits up our lefties a little more. Swap these two. And then I think we're kind of chilling there. I think I'll let William bat there because I think Lawler had some insane swings for us. And it is double PXP, so we are ranking our players up a good amount. There's a new multiplayer program that we're chipping some progress towards. We got no strikeouts in that last video. We need to use Kopech, so maybe we do like an opener with him, and we gotta get some strikeouts. So hopefully he'll contribute to that. Saves are gonna be tough, man. If it's anything like it just was when we played earlier, saves are gonna be hard to come by. So hopefully we can get maybe like a sweatier game or even a game on a bad lobby or just something to hopefully get us at least the opportunity for some saves. So you can see our starting staff is chopped. So it's probably a good thing that we are going to do an opener. With the new lineup structure, I wouldn't have hated Reigns, to be honest. And then just full-time DH Judge. So we can see our opponent, pretty good team. Has Soto, has Trout. So he's definitely is debatable. With Supercharged Bryce, I think you could definitely give the edge to our team. He's got a much better catcher. I'm sure his pitching staff as a whole is better. So I'd say he's probably got a more complete team, but I think we'll probably be good here. Honestly, if I could have sold Judge for like 270, I probably would have sold him and some of our other pools and got Soto and Trout. So I think I definitely prefer his team, but I think we'll be fine. Pretty sure we're at like knockoff Laughing Mountain. I forget the name of it, Barnes Canyon or something. Something similar to. Oh, this is gonna be a sweet game. All right. See how we get along here.
Ball.
Greek Scooble against a World Series player. First swings in probably like 6 hours. Waited a little bit after the other one to record this. So hopefully we can hit a little bit here. Pretty standard pitch. That was perfect. I don't know what a World Series player is doing at like 600, but fair enough, I suppose.
He's go.
So there, my hopes of Kopech being even remotely decent for us is probably dashed. He's probably not gonna have the most fun. It's a pretty good swing from Jackie.
That missed. That's a ball.
Gotta watch out for that fast slider from Screwball. Gonna be a fast slider, pretty fast fastball. Then we'll work in the sinker and the circle change. But if we can get some runners on base, he should probably hang some, assuming he is using pinpoint, which he's throwing this me perfect. So I'm assuming he is on pinpoint. Pop up just way too early. He shrunk our PCI a good amount. I wonder if there's any chance this is Hall of Fame. I don't think I'll let the slider go up that high. I could be wrong. So we gotta go lefty-lefty. A little unfortunate here. He's definitely gonna have the easier day off Kopech and then whatever righty we decide to throw in. So I think we will always be at pitching disadvantage on this count. Low and in sinker. Interesting.
That's a ball.
It's a good pitch. Probably should be a strike. It's crazy they got that ball. And then we pull off the slider. Just shrunk our PCI a little bit, and we're just way under it. So we just gotta get some base runners. I mean, that could have been a completely different inning if our perfect with Jackie just sneaks through, but is what it is. So Kopech probably not gonna do too awesome against a World Series player, but we'll see. Okay, foul ball, because those happen at the stadium all the time. No, not when we're the one giving them up. All right, so that's awesome. Being on that pitch, first pitch, is just kind of bad out of him, I would think. This might be obvious now, though. No, he just might not be able to hit a fastball, actually. That's crazy. That is wild. We might have just, I mean, you can make World Series and not hit outlier, then like kudos. I don't feel like that should necessarily be possible. I need him to throw this high. Or just right down the middle, that works too. That works too. Alright, high. Watch, he'll throw it at the very top of the par now. Nope. Okay, so he's just gonna get bailed with foul balls on terrible swings the whole time. That's cool. Not the craziest averages, so we should be good. It just sucks that this is gonna be all-star against somebody who at least has the potential. Oh, dude, that is an insane swing. I have no idea how you're that far under that. That should be criminal. Dude, like that slider's tucked in the corner, is it not? Pretty much. I mean, just getting to that is probably slamming. Is he still just sitting on the cutter? No. Now he's like overcompensating.
0 balls, 1 strike.
I mean, we've only got so much to work with Kopech, so doubling down is
That's a
probably a
ball.
pretty good idea.
1
Maybe
and
even
1.
like front dooring this. You missed.
No, that's
I mean,
inside.
it's a great pitch. You just missed. Should easily stole a strike right there, but Kopech missed his spot.
Ball.
He missed again. And we just can't pitch with him. So he'll probably walk Trout here and we'll pitch to Ortiz. Or he can hit that. I don't know why you're swinging that in the 3-1 count if you're not scoring it up better than that, but fair enough. So I'm seeing holes in the hitting approach. I just think we actually might not have enough lefties here. And that's just right down the middle. I missed by 1 degree. He
0-1.
threw that right down the middle. A great pitch. He's got holes in his swing. He seems to really struggle against against fastballs. Ooh, I was pretty certain that was gonna cook him.
That's a ball.
Dude, that's strike 3. Like he's not
2
taking
and
that.
2. We got a full count.
Ah, dude. I don't need this guy getting bailed. That sucks. Alright, well, we're just gonna have to dodge this. He swung at that. He just swung at ball 4. Dude, like, he's just gonna sit here and foul everything. How you can be this off of everything on All-Star is beyond me. But he is, and he's gonna get rewarded with a 3-run bomb from Ted Simmons, probably. Dude, Kopech just can't throw strikes. Like, I'm about to crash out. Why you won't catch me using anybody like Ohtani. He just pokes that through. Unfortunate for us, he doesn't go home there. We're gonna have to really hit, dude. And I thought we were trying to do that in the first, but the game just did. Dude, like, letting him hit a squeaker. Dude, this is so BS right now. This is crazy. Doing like everything right and just getting slammed, and this dude can't put good wood on the ball to save his life. Thank the Lord he's just camping this high and fastball. And then we try to throw it for a strike and we get punished for that. Dude. That's not a pop-up, by the way. Even though he's good timing and a mile underneath that, not a pop-up. World Series player striking out on All-Star is insane work. Alright, so we limit the damage, thankfully. Jeez, man. That's just a good example of how bad the game can play it. At some points, but we'll just have to lock in and put some bare swings on the ball. And get a base runner. Like I said, if we can get a base runner, I think Scooball will self-destruct. But, I mean, it's a matter of actually getting that base runner. I don't think we'll be out here.
Nope.
Okay. So we have a runner in scoring position. So Scooball has bad clutch. And he gets hard to pinpoint with. So we're looking at stuff right down the middle, hopefully. I probably should have took that to see if he could pinpoint with him out of the stretch, but I think that's a pretty good indicator there when he throws a wild pitch. Just late. Alright, so we should get mistakes. Or we'll just walk and we'll have 2 on. That works too. Should get a meatball here, I would think. Yep. Smashed. Glaber. Good stuff, man. Best 5-hitter in the game? Dude, he has stupid power. Like, I know against lefties he actually has good power, but against righties, like, he still cranks stuff. So, lefty last time he liked to throw the sinker. Spams it again. Good to know. They're like middle weight fastballs last time, too. Can't be under that. Can't be under that. Our lefty at bats have just been like so gross on this account.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Good pitch. Alright, it's a priority now. We gotta hit it if we see it, so. See how that works. Like, it's not my #1 pitch I would like to hit, but if he's gonna sit here and just spam it and make me hit it, I will put a good swing on it. Like, it's just how it is. A little unfortunate that we're slightly early and that 99 isn't out, but I believe he has auto shift on. I don't know why else the first baseman would be that far on the line. Not our best swing, it's a ball, but Ortiz will never get to that, so don't hate it. Now a double will plate 1, so we just gotta be pretty selective here. Riley Green is not getting this at bat. We'll go to the JD, and we'll be good against lefty or righty now. Mash another one through. Pretty good swing there. That's unfortunate that that's all we got for it. Now we have to be really cautious of a double play, but we have William who breaks against lefties. So I really just want something like middle or in, and hopefully like above the waist. Yep, so we avoid double plays like that. It was a good pitch. Thought I hit it better than I did, but that sinker just started at like the very last second, so a little unfortunate there. I think I'll go Musina. I think this dude will do better against Scherzer, would be my initial guess. I would prefer a lefty for sure, but I don't think this guy's hitting Scherzer like that. Or don't think he's hitting Musina the way he would hit Scherzer with what he struggled against. So like 328, so this guy's either like co-op World Series or it was like a fight for him to get the World Series. So I kind of see why he's at like 500 rating. So I think he's hit one ball hard, and it was a weird one with Volpe on like an outside cutter that I just don't know why you'd ever be on first pitch of the game. So I think we go the opposite approach here and like try to like just murk him with sinkers. He's out.
Got him right there.
Bad stealing on that Westberg card. We're gonna try to fit this in. I mean, this is the whole reason you use Musina, is to sneak those sinkers in the top, because he has just insane control on them. And I'm gonna try to sneak another one in and not just bail him out. I mean, that's what he hit last time with Volpe, was like low and away off speed, or off speed. It was just like a slow cutter. So I'm gonna try not to bail him out. Hopefully Jack can get a little luckier this time. No, I mean, another pretty solid swing where like his power just kills us. It's not ideal. It's not the swing I would love to put, but I mean, if you told me it was a hit, I would believe you. Everything Scooball's throwing is just really like dark below the zone right now, so I guess we gotta get a little more selective. But another inning with Jackie where just a little bit unfortunate that we don't get the leadoff man on, so he doesn't have to deal with Scooball's janky pinpoint and the bad clutch. But now we will, because he just threw a sinker right down the middle. Should have been Nuke with Harper, but I mean, A3 power isn't even that crazy. We had like 70 speed, that'd probably be a triple, but 58, not really worth chancing it. Big Aaron Judge with the clutch active. I wonder if he goes to a right here. Sean Helly, so he's gonna have really good control, or Jelly. Really good control. Doesn't matter when you leave it right down the middle. Who's in left for him? Juan? I don't think Juan's got that type of. Oh, he does.
Yes, you're
He
right.
does. It's not that bad. It's not that bad of an arm. That was kind of the initial impression I was getting there, but I was just thirsty to score because I feel like Judge has just been robbed of so many RBIs. This, like, bro, he's cursed. Like, that should really be another RBI chance, but Soto's just right there somehow.
0-1.
Unfortunate. And then if he hit the cut, I think it would have been a really close play. That's a terrible swing. I don't know how you put that on that ball. It's a mile outside. I have no idea how he even hit it, to be honest. Guy hasn't shown like great aptitude to be able to go away at all, so I feel like it's a pretty safe spot to pitch him right now. And I think the only way he's hitting home run with Ortiz is like to be perfect and hit it center field or to pull it. Yep. And we do not want to let him pull it to that short porch over there. So fine with that. Assuming this isn't another lefty, which it very well may be. It's a switch hitter. Alright, good spot for a switch for him. So we will steal strikes all day with this sinker, because the par is ridiculous. And we get her out to Jordan Lawler. So one really good swing from him that inning, but it was on a sinker on the black. So usually the best you're going to get off of that is the single they got. Weekend singles, that's no. Oh, like just a great animation, honestly. And we're just really aggressive now, so I think we gotta be a little more selective with what we're swinging at. I don't hate that pitch, especially with the auto shift on. If he throws it again, hopefully we'll straighten it up and hit it for a double or a triple. But we didn't. We just swung at knuckle curve in the dirt.
He's out.
It was a weird pitcher just because how tall he is, but I mean, his stuff's actually trash. I don't know why I swung at that. I just kind of forgot he even had a curveball, to be honest. But now we got a little bit of a better idea of what he's working with. Another perfect single. Wow, he lined that up really poor. Like, that could have easily went to the wall. I wouldn't hate a hit and run, but we got to work the count a little bit before we do it. Not mad at swinging that.
No, that.
Dude, his sinker's
that's a ball.
super flat. That might be the worst sinker I've seen all year. But, like, it kind of works because you're waiting on the sinker, and then it just doesn't move. So it's kind of a weird one. And I bet if he throws it high and in, and like actually doesn't mess his pitch up the way he has been doing, then it would probably actually look high and dart in. So just another way that sinkers are kind of busted. I mean, we have the better swings tenfold. Like, if you could tell me this game was 5-1, 5-0, honestly, and I'd believe you. But we still got work. We got a lot of work to do. He's got a lot of lefties. We're pitching what, in my opinion, is pretty much a BP righty. Like, on All-Star, you should be putting 10 runs on this guy if you're a World Series player.
Strike two.
But he is struggling right now, for whatever reason. And he gets paled, dude. That sucks. Like, how do you swing at that and get to see another pitch? That's my out pitch. That's why I threw it, to get an out. And then I get punished for throwing it. Just sucks. Like, you're just way too able to foul stuff off. And then he'll probably have good timing and golf this straight up the middle. I'm surprised. I'm shocked he hit it as well as he did. If he hit it worse, it would have went up the middle for a single. Because he was early instead good. I mean, I don't hate, like, good timing rewarding you with those, like, squeakers up the middle. There's work to tease. Judge does not get to that, so pretty happy with that. Don't know why you're swinging at that first pitch of the at-bat, but fair enough. I forget what I was even saying now. This is a bad pitch, dude. I don't think this guy has the eye for this. He doesn't. He still swung at it. Which means he should still swing at this. The scary part is it's PCA, so he's just gonna bloop it over to third baseman for like a double or triple. Vizina, cooking. Who would have thought? Alright, so Sean Haley's throwing us 9 pitches. We gotta be a little more selective. Or, I mean, he's just botting out, honestly, and just throwing a sinker like every pitch, dude. So I just gotta, like, be ready for it. Just know it's coming. I mean, he's actually a terrible pitcher. So I should be lighting him up more than what I am. But, I mean, I'm just letting the sinker jam me. Like, he's consistently hitting 97 on the sinker, which is not something you see a lot, honestly. So this card might be kind of slept on. Especially on All-Star, where, like, it doesn't really matter that his hits are trash. I would like for this guy to pitch to me, though, at some point. Okay, at least ours went foul the same way his did last inning. Used to those staying in play.
Ball.
Doubles down on it. I don't know why he's throwing it that far outside, but for some reason I'm tempted to swing at it.
Strike two.
Just super early because of the sinker.
1 and 2's the count.
I don't know why I'm swinging that early with Jackie. I feel like Jackie doesn't usually get jammed, but at least we saw like 3 or 4 pitches that at bat, so it's whatever. We just need some lefties. We just have a ton of righties, and he's just using like a pitcher that can put a sinker in the top corner every time. So honestly, I'm fine with ambushing. I don't really care anymore. I mean, at some point you just got punish guys like this. They're just gonna like meta pitch you every single time. And usually, my advice for that
that's out.
would be to just like actually hit the pitch. But I don't mind a little ambush here when I know it's what he's going to throw. We ripped it, but straight to Bregman. So super unfortunate there. But the ambush actually worked out for us. So might be something we look into a little more against Sean Helly, because it's just all outside cutters that are unhittable, and then high and in tucked sinkers, which is never a pitch I want to be swinging at. But I mean, when he can actually put it high and in every pitch, at some point you gotta swing at him. So we're actually on pace for a save opportunity, somehow. I feel like we should be cooking a little more than what we are. I mean, we should be. We should have at least probably 4 runs, but this park actually is like an illusion. Jackie, shortstop arm, good stuff.
Oh.
Good stuff. Love that. That's a play that Corey Seager at third base probably doesn't make. A lot of third basemen probably don't make that. You kind of need like more of a shortstop to make that. I mean, we just have him swinging at everything. Like, he's in the palm of our hands. It's just a matter of like Nucina not really like hanging stuff, and us still executing our pitches. I actually love this pitch here. I'm hoping it doesn't dart down and actually moves up. Yeah, kind of like that. Tatis, another web gem. Oh my lord, it just hit Fernando Tatis Jr. in the glove. So 1, 2, 3, everybody on 3 say bailed. Love that. I mean, just a good piece of hitting, dude. Swinging out a cutter at your face.
Ball.
And like somehow making Tatis make an error is just insane bailout, honestly. And then you're gonna play with it taking the lead here. So if you want to keep doing that, we will reward you getting picked to end your inning. All right, pop up. He's too worried about dancing with his base runner than hitting the obvious sinker I'm gonna throw. So priorities. Now we actually have a lefty, so he'll pull Sean Helly, who has a disgusting ERA for this guy. I might have to look into him a little bit. But now we have Franco, who should be a cakewalk to hit, even with lefties, hopefully.
Nope. Ball.
Super obvious there. Same pitch he's been throwing lefty-lefty. Still has auto shift on, so if he pitches this outside, that's probably honestly my preferred ball to hit, but I didn't stay back. That's so tough, dude.
He's out.
Ah, that sucks. But now he's got to pitch to Aaron Judge with a BP pitcher, so not too mad about that. That's the pitch I thought I was getting, but
1-0.
I just failed to sit back for some reason. Gladly take that as a foul ball. That would suck if that was actually in play for us.
Nope.
Ball
Ball.
2.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Yeah, Franco doesn't have the stuff that Helly has. Which is crazy to say. I never thought I'd say that sentence, but I just don't know how that's 87. Sure, fair enough. Dude, like, this is like actually crazy. I don't feel like we've hit bad at all, but we're just sitting here with 2 runs and barely more hits than this guy who like has hit 1 ball over 100 miles an hour for the whole game. 2, I guess. He had that single into center with Ortiz, but like other than that, he can't hit the ball hard. Labor with the second, dude. What a monster.
That's a ball.
I would really like to hit this inside sinker that I know he's gonna throw. Just a matter of like where is he going to throw it, dude. It's just always like against lefties is always low and in, which is a weird spot. I don't know why he won't throw it high and in the lefties. I don't know. Maybe he just wants a consistent strike from like the par size shrinking a little bit. I would love to repay him here and bring in a lefty, but we don't really have that luxury. That's an out. Okay, Tatis. A slight amount of redemption for you, my guy. A slight amount. Again, like just weird priorities from this dude to be on a slider first pitch of the at-bat. I mean, he was perfect, so like fair enough, but like is that really what you came up here wanting to hit? Like you gotta think about this stuff when like this is the difference between like 1,000 and a World Series player. Like there are like levels to it. You gotta be pretty selective about what you're actually trying to hit hard. I mean, anything you see well, I have no real problem with you hitting hard, but it's like, why are you going up there with the intent of hitting a first pitch slider? I know he's probably not, so it's not really a good pitch to swing at if you're just reacting to it. Way under it. As long as Judge keep getting these, he's good in left field. As long as he has a ton of time to get under it, then he's good. All right, let's try to have a better inning here. There's just no way you're sweating this hard against Jordan Lawler. Like, bro has 70-70. Sure, go ahead. Give me Trevor Hoffman.
No, that's out.
We will take Trevor Hoffman all day.
That's a ball.
Same outside cutter. I'll get right on it, man. I'll get right on it. No sinker for you today, man. So you're either gonna have to throw that 4-seam, or you're gonna have to throw that circle change. And there's no way you're walking 95 speed here. Oh my lord, a 4-pitch walk for 95 speed. It's crazy. I'm gonna try to like last second lead on him too. I think we're out.
0-1.
Yeah, Lawler with the worst jump known to man, dude. Like, just terrible. And now, that would have been a 2-run home run, but now it's only 1 because Lawler can't get a good jump. Because stealing's just random. Like, I know he has bad stealing, but there's just like a chance he would have got a good jump there, so. A little unfortunate. Will.i.am with what should probably easily be a double down the line with Soto playing left, but it's cool. Is what it is. He'll just make the double play hurt even better. So we're on the circle change. I would assume he'll throw me like, yep, another cutter. Crazy. Crazy how that works. Don't go over the fence because William probably scores here. And Jackie's on third, so productive little at bat there. Not too shabby. Yeah, Trevor Hoffman was a mistake. And honestly, we shouldn't even have an out, to be 100% honest with you, but no way, we're rage quitting? Dude. 11:30 at night, I don't even know when I'm gonna find another game. Yeah, he turned his console off. Alright. Cool, so I'll be back with our next game, I suppose. So, the good news from that, he was only 540 rated, by the way, so I don't know how he was that low, but, is what it is. I guess maybe if you just made World Series, they reset people at 600, and he lost the game before that. I don't know. So Santander and J-Ram, so this is a pretty interesting team. That's 2 switch hitters. I think I saw Tim Raines lead off, so we got 3. It looks like we're at like the Red Sox AAA park, which I don't traditionally love playing at. And we got Blake Snell. So kind of a janky pitcher there. So we got a good recipe here. I wanted a save opportunity, and we just started hitting, and I did quit like crazy. But I do feel a lot better about Mussina now, at least. Little bloopy for Jackie? Oh my gosh. That's a hit, dude. That's so gross. That's so, like, why is that hittable, bro? I guess because it's all-star, but, like, that sucks so much. Alright, so Snell does top out pretty hard. Throwing a slider there is interesting. He does throw a hard slider. Outside side, yeah, I can't even see the ball because he has white jerseys. A little bit of an L for us there. I feel like he'll go off speed, so I'm gonna try to like get a steal in. Should be there with Jack. Heck of a throw. That was really close. So 3-1, good opportunity here. Hopefully make him pay. Yeah, so karma for sidestepping me there. I don't know why we're sidestepping there, but you have fun with that. And we'll do our absolute most to make you pay for it now. Get down. No way, it's 2. It's actually none, so karma again. So it's funny how that works. And now Aaron Judge has 2 on. For Snell's, what a weirdo, dude. I mean, he messes his pitch release up, and that's what he gets as a reward. He gets rewarded for butchering his pinpoint. That's crazy. Big Aaron Judge with finally some RBIs. I'm gonna send the runner and hopefully get him an extra one, but I think we're out. So we'll get in a run down here. Come on, Harper, run, dude. What is he doing? When did he get tagged? That's crazy. So Aaron Judge getting robbed of another RBI because he has Mickey Mantle in center field. Interesting. I don't know why this guy will not throw a high-end fastball, but he's like almost reserving that for the slider for some reason. Not sure what that's about. And then he hangs the slider. Oh, we're out. Okay, cool. So instead of Aaron Judge scoring a run and Glaber getting another RBI, we're just out. So I ran myself into 1 that inning. But a little unfortunate there. We did some good damage. Never going to be super confident with Max Scherzer on the bump. But I would think this guy's offense shouldn't be up to the caliber of the last guy we just played. So we'll see how that goes. But he does kind of seem like a crash out. He does kind of seem like he will just quit if we get up by enough. Judging by his team name and kind of how he was playing that. Forcing double plays that weren't there.
Hee-haw!
A lot of self-inflicted wounds in the first inning.
It's 0-1.
Can't beat yourself. Gotta beat your opponent.
No, ball.
Okay, so we're just taking everything is what I'm seeing, which is an interesting approach against Max Scherzer, who's actually throwing poo-poo. I think Judge gets there even with the battery action. 6'7". Can't go too wrong with it. So he's enjoying Marte to a degree. 300 on All-Star with him is kind of crazy, but I guess with no inside edge, depending on like when you got the card,
That's up. That's a
it's
ball.
not necessarily walking up there with the craziest stats. No Martinez boost either. I feel like if you've super fractured Cattell, you probably have the Martinez boost available to you. A good pitch. A little bit saucy. I'm going to pray that our speed differential gets us a strikeout here. Ooh, it would have. It definitely would have. But so again, this is where chevrons are pretty bad because I'm pretty sure this cutter is going to rise, which it did. So he's very early. So I would think the slider will also rise with Max's arm slot, which it does, and he's way under it. So we'll take that. So we've almost won the inning. It's a good way to view the game. You're just gonna have so many games where, like, for 5 innings, you hit the ball hard and nothing good happens. If you just kind of take it inning by inning and try to win innings, sometimes it's a better mindset.
Ball.
So, like, right now, we'd be 2-0 in the inning, but we haven't won it because he hasn't batted. So it's not fair to just say we won the inning yet.
That's a ball.
It's looking like we will, but he's getting pre-selective here. Which is fine with me because we got a lot of toys in the bullpen that we are dying to try out. Would love to bring in Soto. I was hoping to get him in for a save the last game, but unfortunately, it just wasn't in the cards. It was not in the cards. So we're gonna throw this with a little more authority. No, we're not, dude. Slurs are just so hard to throw. Home run. I want to double down. I feel like it's a good pitch, but also midget tax. So we're going to throw him a high fastball here. And he'll probably foul it because it's all-star. He actually puts it in play, which I'll take that all day. Take that all day. All right, so we did win the inning. Won it by 2. So if we can just do that a couple more times, the game's over. So we'll see what he's got in store for us. Get a little fan cam in while he struggles to find the A button. Maybe he's just crashing out. So Snell should be a little easier to hit lefty-lefty. The 99-mile-an-hour fastball, maybe not. But this BP slurve that he just threw me that I missed by an inch, that's going to be fairly easy to hit, I would think. Dude, this guy's addicted to throwing circle changes. Like, these type of players make my head spin. So we might struggle a little bit just because of that. He's just genuinely, like, spinning a randomizer as to, like, what pitch he wants to throw. And that time he threw a circle change right down the middle. Throws it to first like a class act. And so Jordan Lawler, hoping to capitalize here. Okay, it gave me no game audio on that, so I have no idea how well that ball was hit. Dude, that was crazy. I don't know if it's going to be like that on the recording or not, but I had no game audio. It just went completely silent when I hit the ball. All right, Riley, so another game where you don't get an at-bat. Very sorry. But JD did pretty good last game. I think he went 2 for 3 with a home run, so. And he's going to put that over the second baseman's head. That'll be first and third. Double plays still on the board, which sucks. I don't think we would have made it to second, but it is good to know that he will just sit here and give up extra bases just to throw to third for no reason. And Williams about to hit into another one. I don't know what I saw about that slider that I enjoyed, but another circle change. I'm just waiting on the fastball, but he refuses to throw it.
That's a ball.
Just such a weird way to pitch with a guy with a janky release, so it takes forever to pick up the ball from Snell. And then he's topping out at like 99 on the fastball. And it's probably also the only pitch he can actually control. So it's just like such a backward way to pitch with him. It makes no sense. I thought of going home there because I had a feeling he would throw it to second. For just absolutely no reason. Go ahead and take a one step everywhere. And he just lays that up for Jackie to tee off on. He'll throw it home, where I think we'll be safe. Dude, Mickey saves him another run.
That's an out.
Ooh, another base running mistake. Tough. Tough. I really just want my players to get like a ton of RBIs for the double PXP stuff, but
No
it's
balls,
whatever.
one
It keeps the
strike.
double play off the board. It's probably not the smart
Ball,
thing
ball.
in like the big picture, but at least now I don't have to worry about double play. And he is about to pull Blake Snell here, who has awesome pitching clutch when Tatis has terrible hitting clutch, to then put him BP Mark Davis. Interesting. Interesting philosophy. I will say he's a little weird out of the stretch. Go ahead and give Jackie a lead. And who knows, like a 5-pitch arsenal
balls, two
with how this
strikes.
guy pitches, I don't know if I'll ever have a halfway decent idea of what pitch he's about to throw me. So it's just going to be pure reaction hitting. And we reacted pretty well to that BP fastball. So, getting thrown out at home doesn't really matter. Still 6-0. Still seems like he's about to quit. But maybe he's somebody that'll thug it out. I guess we'll see if he throws at Bryce Harper here or not. Another just circle change 8 feet below the zone, golfed into center field. I can only play the game in front of me, dude. It makes me crash out when my opponents hit those, so I already know this dude's probably not super happy about it. I don't know why the PCI can go here, but sure. Oh, Judge, I'm so sorry. So sorry. That's another 2 RBI I just stole from him. Like, bro just threw a high-ending curveball. And then tried to backdoor slider. Dude, lock in, man. I'm sorry, Judge. You don't deserve this. And then he just unintentionally threw the best pitch of his career. Like, if I was facing a good player, that would be like a tip of the cap right there. Like, that's a high-level pitch to throw the splitter and work it off the four seam like that. Did this guy mean to do it? Absolutely not. I've never been more certain of anything in my life.
That missed.
But it
That's a
worked.
ball.
But it worked. And it absolutely fried me. That might be the only pitch he could throw that would make me look genuinely stupid on All-Star, the way that just did. Like, you usually don't see, like, falling over, completely reading the pitch wrong from me swings until minimum legend, mostly GOAT. So, I mean, kudos, man. Like, it's a good tunnel to have. It's a very high-risk tunnel. If anything tips him off, it's going to be a splitter. It's a guaranteed home run. But it cooked. Somehow it cooked. So we won that inning 4-0. Or can't really say 0 yet. It's looking like 0, but can't say it. Can't make it
No
official
balls.
yet.
2 strikes.
Where are we at? 42 minutes? So we're on pace. Assuming we mercy, this will be like a 50-minute
That's down.
episode.
That's a ball.
I just don't have a lot of faith in Max Scherzer. I think I'm about to bill him out with a slider. I did not. So, never got hit with Mikey. I'm sure he'll probably do it to us. It'll probably be a home run.
Ball high.
That's how it usually goes. Anytime I notice somebody has a, like, terrible batting average with a pretty good guard, they always, like, get their first on me.
Hee-haw.
Like, somebody will be batting, like,
1-1.
150 with Ketel Marte with no home runs. I'll be like, dude, that's crazy. Like, how are you that bad with that guard?
Yeah.
And the very next, like, bat at bat, I'm giving up a home run, like, every time. So, we'll see if he digs us out of the dirt or not. He did not, so we're actually getting some strikeouts, which is cold. And now he quits, dude. Yeah. Want friendly quit, dude? All right, well, I'll see him later. All right, so that's going to be our episode. Pretty much a mercy. Never going to get 5 saves. I don't know who thought that was a good mission to have. We'll get it in Weekend Classic, because that's when the games actually get sweaty. But we'll be lucky to get 1 or 2 up before that point. We got Rhys Hoskins from the Phillies. I'm not sure. I guess just Bryce Harper. So we got that DS pack. There are no more flash sales, unfortunately. I think even if I would have kept playing immediately after the flash sale, there would have been no chance of me getting enough. Okay, so this is... Neither one of these play, but at least we can get Bregman if we, like, pull enough new threads players. So I guess I'll go for it. I think we're at, like, 7 on the new threads. So at least there's some chance for that. Another ballin'. The ballins have been very nice to us on this account, so we'll see how we do. New threads were not so nice. So we'll hold him for a rainy day. We get 2 headliners here. Headliner 2. Don't think that's anybody great. No. There's no chance we would ever use Fudge. Not with William. And Robertson. So don't really want either of those. Hopefully we can pull a live series if we do. Did not happen. Did not happen. We got Seiya. We'll just quick sell him. That's a dupe hater, which would be a W pull if we're on the main account, but on the alt where we can't use the market, not so great. Brian Wu, 600. Would like another diamond. I mean, a Logan Gilbert dude would send me over another good investment pool, do we? They know. They know. We get all the good investment pools on this day. Like, it's only this account we get the investment pools on. Alright, well, let's see if we can squeak out like a Jorge Polanco or something. I don't want to be too greedy. I feel like packs have been pretty nice to us. It's given us 3 starters on the team. Harper, not so much. Like, we could have lived with David Ortiz or somebody at first base. Tony Clark. But Tatis and Judge have been invaluable. Tatis with a huge home run to just blow that game open and make that guy quit. So, just a lot of quits, dude. It's crazy. Like, if you can just play to your potential and just, like, not BS the first few innings, dude, like, it's crazy how many people will quit up until, like, 700 rated. I know I'm, like, hitting, like, 5 perfects in, like, 2 innings, and that's, like, tipping some people off that they should probably dip out, but hey, what can you do? I mean, I've seen bad players hit that many, like, and just be lucky. Like, you can luck into that, so I think it's crazy people just quit the way they do at these low ranks. Don't want to sound like Chev too much, but it is crazy how much people quit down here. But I mean, I get the feeling just playing somebody that, like, you know you're worse than, so you just want to, like, hang it up. I get it. It happens to me on other games. I guess we'll go Clark on the bench, or Tim Raines on the bench. I do like the team. Like, Judge played a serviceable enough left field. He is unreal with the bat. I mean, 667 with 2 home runs. He should have at least 2 more hits than that. At least, like, probably 3 or 4 more RBI than what he has. And then I've just sold some at bats. Like, this card could easily be hitting like 900 for us, for what we've been doing. So getting pretty unlucky there. Griffey ain't done a lot, but he just sees a lefty every game. Like, he might get 1 righty at bat every 3 games, and then usually the rest of the lineup is hitting so good that he's getting pulled like right after. So Lawler's been hooping. I don't think Dansby will ever touch the field again. And then William, actually pretty good, other than the, they have a grounded into double play stat, I thought. Maybe not. Or maybe it's advanced. Let's see. This will be like the last thing we do. Is it here? No, I guess I don't. Interesting. I know, like, Pujols is like the all-time leader, so I thought they would have that. I guess not. Or maybe you have to go into, I don't know how, like, often you guys do this, but this is always a fun thing to do, to go to, like, statistics, and you can sort by everybody who's ever been on your team. So they might have it on here. The problem is that, like, 1 game sample size throws off, like, the percentage stuff. So yeah, grounded into double play. Here it is. So Glaber's hitting the 2, Williams hitting the 1, which is kind of surprising. Most errors, nobody's made an error. We'll see that. Or have they? Yeah, nobody's made an error. Our most innings with a player is King Griffey with 84. So we're tied with some of these boys being the go-tos. I guess I bench Judge for a game. That's crazy. But just absolute studs. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the budget count. We got 2 more games out, and we are at 642. So we're climbing. You guys can't see it. Hold up. 642. So we gotta win. Let's see, what are we right now? 9-0. I think like 16. 16 will probably be World Series if we go undefeated. So we gotta win. I think at the minimum 6 more games. I think we could make it there with 15 if we play up enough. But hopefully you guys enjoyed. Till next time. Peace.